If you learn that there is a highway called the loneliest highway in the United States, what would you do?
We are about to embark on the loneliest highway in the United States. Yep, that's Highway 50 across Nevada.
Some years back, Life magazine published an article on the loneliest highway in the United States, which they said was Highway 50 crossing the state of Nevada. Their article said, "It's totally empty. There are no points of interest. We don't recommend it. We warn all motorists not to drive there unless they are confident in their survival skills." The state of Nevada responded with this challenge: "We don't recommend it. We dare you." And so here we are.
We are embarking on this trip.
Dare to come with me? We start in a place called Baker, just across the state line from Utah. There's not much in Baker except a gas station, which is pretty important, and a store and restaurant. However, it is the first place on the route to get my Loneliest Highway Survival Guide stamped. The state of Nevada sent me this a couple of weeks ago when I decided to take up their challenge. If I obtain 5 stamps while crossing Nevada, I can send it in for a certificate testifying that I survived the loneliest highway in the United States.
Austin City, Eureka. Now the one here. There. And I know there's one more.
Along the way, I found many notable stops. I stopped here to enjoy the scenery and to eat my lunch. The sign said that this valley was the wettest place in the driest state. It was a sacred gathering place for local tribes for hundreds of years before Europeans landed on the shores of what we now call North America. The highway was not completely as I had pictured it. In my mind, there would be endless miles of straight highway running through the challenging hot desert of Nevada. However, I found the highway wound through many mountain ranges and over dozens of mountain passes that were simply beautiful. Further along, I took a dirt road 7 miles to the south to view a line of beehive-shaped ovens for making charcoal.
These beehive comb structures were used for making charcoal. They needed a lot of charcoal to reduce the ore to get the silver out. It took 30 to 50 bushels of charcoal to reduce 1 ton of ore.
After only 3 years of operation, the silver boom waned. The trees were gone, and the need for charcoal ended. After that, prospectors and stockmen found shelter in them in times of harsh weather. It is also said that 1 or 2 stagecoach bandits held out from the law in them. Today they offer a glimpse into the past, reminding us of Nevada's heritage. I decided to spend the first night in the first town along the route, Ely, Nevada. The historic main street of Ely was torn up with construction, detracting from the grandeur of its past. It was founded as a stagecoach station along the Pony Express route. The discovery of copper brought riches to its citizens. The Nevada Northern Railroad Museum in town dramatizes Ely's rich history. I enjoyed the many murals that were painted on the sides of their buildings. Some of them depicted what it was like to live there in years gone by. On day 2, once again, there were straight and flat stretches, as well as more mountains and passes to climb over. I continued to find the Loneliest Highway to be a wonderful travel experience. I stretched my legs in the town of Eureka, where I stopped for lunch. They made no bones about the fact that they felt they were the friendliest town on the loneliest highway in America. Highway 50 followed the early Pony Express route. Signs along the way pointed to places of interest. The remains of several Pony Express stations could be visited. Amazingly, the mail was carried from St. Louis to the West Coast, a distance of 2,000 miles in just 10 days. Horses were changed every 10 to 15 miles. Riders took turns every 75 to 100 miles. I was surprised to learn that it operated for only 18 months, from April 1860 to October 1861. The stringing of telegraph lines across the country put the Pony Express out of business. I was looking forward to spending my second night boondocking on dispersed BLM land at Spencer Hot Springs in the middle of the desert. Frustratingly, I missed the turnoff and had to turn back 10 miles to find it. However, finally, I got back on track and found a place in the desert to camp for the night. I had hoped to be totally alone. 2 others had the same idea. I enjoyed soaking in the water from the hot spring. Pretty nice. Beautiful day. Nice, warm, hot spring. You can make the water hotter if you want by bringing. This is hotter water. It's pretty hot to touch. So you can make the whole tub hotter by diverting the water in here. Otherwise, if it gets too hot, you can let it go out on the ground. Just a beautiful day to relax in the Spencer Hot Spring. I had heard that there were wild donkeys in the area, and sure enough, there were. I saw 3 groups of them cavorting around together. They did not keep me awake at night, but at various times in the night when I woke up, I could hear the donkeys braying. It was totally quiet that morning as I sat with my cup of coffee and enjoyed watching the sunrise. On the way back to Highway 50, I enjoyed watching the antelope play. I was looking forward to the Middlegate station, known for its monster burger. It was a stagecoach stop along the Western Trail. Since it was time for breakfast and not lunch, I chose the Pony Express breakfast off of the menu. It was unique and very good. Middlegate Station is famous for its monster burger. At $29 each, I asked if they sold very many. The previous day they sold 5. The day before that, a group of men had come in from the Air Force Base and they had served up 12 monster burgers. Why all of the dollar bills, I asked. One of the stories goes like this. After supper, and before a night of gambling, they would tack a $1 bill up with their name on it, so that if they lost everything, at least they would have breakfast in the morning. I veered off the highway where a sign pointed to petroglyphs. It was a good place to stretch my legs. The weather was lovely, and I noted that it would be a good place to camp on a future visit. More straight highways through the desert and more mountain passes on day 3. Nearing the end of my adventure with the Loneliest Highway, I came to Sand Mountain. The amazing sand dunes make for a great recreational area. Driving along, it was obvious that the valley is a place that catches a lot of water, which evaporates, leaving a thick layer of sand behind. Lettering along the road caught my eye. Someone, or a whole number of people, had printed out the U.S. Constitution in the sand along the highway. The town of Fallon, Nevada brought me to the end of my trip across Nevada. I rather enjoyed the loneliest highway in the United States. There were times of soul-restoring solitude in the desert. Nowhere did I have to fight traffic. Throughout the trip, I was surrounded by the beauty of nature. I found the loneliest highway in America to make for a most enjoyable journey.